Actually, I'm really happy with this. And the black wrap is cool because over time, it'll turn kind of gray and it's got a great look. Like, this is one of those instances where you don't have to buy the expensive stuff because the expensive stuff's meant to stay this color. So you buy the cheap stuff and it turns colors like gray. It looks cool. Now we wrap the rear exhaust. I am using header wrap heat tape. And if you come over here to the 66, you will see that this is wrapped, header wrap heat tape. And over the years, it gets color and it gets, I'd call it patina. You can see back here, it's kind of patinaed out, dark, light, and faded. So that's what we want to match the patina on the bike. And we don't want to replace new chrome. We don't want to put new chrome on it. These are pretty dinged up. So this is a solution without having to replace the pipe. So this is how that is done. See if I can even cut this stuff with this knife. I don't know if I can. Well, I guess that works just fine. That's going to be our wrap cutting tool. Okay. First thing we've got to do, which is not the easiest thing to do, is wrap this pipe dry, cut it, then soak the wrap in water, put it back on, clamp it on. That might have been too much. But anyway, so here, this is how you start. Like this, and then come around like that, one full time, kind of tight. Then you come back here, and what you're gonna wanna do is do a 50% overlap on the wrap. If you do it too wide, when it shrinks, it'll have gaps in it. Okay, so this is just an initial, we're gonna get it cut to the right length. So I'm gonna I used hose clamps instead of those clamps that they provide, which I think work better or work fine, but they're only one-time use. So this way, if you use hose clamps, I think they're a little more certain of holding. Okay, so what we're gonna do is put it in the vise, and then that way, when we wrap it, we can just run right down here, 50% overlap, and you can see it as you're doing it. It's the corners, not the flat spots, that are tough. And we're gonna go back here to this clamp, and to this bracket that holds the pipe in place, and that's where we're gonna start. And of course, you're best off to have just a little extra, you know? So let's cut some extra in case we have a problem somewhere. And I know this looks like crap, but I'm just trying to get the length. And then we unwrap it and put it in the water. Simple as that. How long to let the wrap soak? Till it's completely soaked through. It doesn't take a long time. So, you know, this has been about 5 minutes as I cut the length for the second pipe. So while we're wrapping this first pipe, we'll put this wrap in the water. Even though it's a fiberglass wrap, it still helps it be more flexible when it's wet. So the way that we're going to do this is a little different. And we're gonna throw this all the way out and then lock this in the vise so that as we turn the pipe, we can pull it tight. So there's a couple things here, and I mean, some people, my son's really good at this. I mean, he's wrapped all the pipes that we've had. So I've watched him do it, and he's really good at it. Now, if you look at people's bikes, you can tell which ones aren't wrapped evenly. So you want even wrap. So it's equidistant the whole way, or even around the corners. It means you need to be back up and go forward a few times. We'll try not to have any lumps, and that requires quite a bit of tension to get it that way. The thing is, if it's not equal, every wrap's the same, and you're shooting for 50% width, right? If it's done right, nobody will even notice. If it's done wrong, everybody will notice. That's how it is. So let's go back here to the end. We'll get this hooked on. So, you know, it's not too tough here. You know, you want to get around here and start well, you know. The clamp is here, so you want a little gap, okay? And then we're gonna come around. This one's gotta be right. Now the clamp. kind of hard to do by yourself. It's good to have another person to put their finger on this thing, tighten this clamp up, but we'll make her happen, Captain. I can do it. All right, now it's held. So I actually have quite a bit of tension. I'm like leaning clear back on this, okay? And that's what it takes to get a decent wrap. I mean, you're gonna have to like trust that you got it in there correctly. And you can see right here, 50% width the whole way. Just keep your eyeball on that, man. And don't whip into somebody with the pipe while you're doing it. So it's gotta be tighter than that, see? You see this gap right here? You gotta really yank on it. See that gap? To get rid of it, but you can, okay? You can. And don't be afraid to back up and start again if you need to. I'm telling you, it ain't for the weak. I can tell you that. I got my 195 leaning back against it while I'm twisting it. Woo! It's a workout. This might be for the young guys in the shop. So what I'm finding is here, rather than just having to keep it tight all the time, maybe you can take like half a wrap and then pull it tight. And that seems to work too. What do you think? How's that look? See how even that is? Can you see it? Let's not lose it now, right? Just because we're tired and our arms hurt. And what I'm doing is looking right across the top here at the wrap as it goes down halfway. Know that when you start it, it'll smoke for a long time like there's something wrong with it, but there's not. You better have your bench hooked to the wall mid, end up on your keister. All right, now the question is, right, how do we keep it tight like that while we do it? But actually, once you get it tight, it's not hard to hold it. I think that looks pretty doggone good. You can see it's pretty even all the way down and there's no gaps, see? And that's definitely the way you want it. So, well, let's try using the tension here while I hold this. And of course, you have to have your trusty K-bar, right? Tell you what, I think I'd like the cut back here, you know, where they can't see it, don't you think? Like I'd put it back here and then it'd be the cut would be on the back side and it would look really good. So I think rather than trying to recut it, what I'll do, sneaky, fold it, right? Right, like that. Grab my Now we can reposition these later, right? And then also we'll cut the ends off. Wrong tool. We'll cut the ends off the hose clamps with a cutoff wheel, probably. A pair of side cuts, they're pretty stout, maybe. I think this is gonna have to be, it's not gonna be able to be here because it's gonna intersect the thing, the bracket that holds it. So we can always work with those later, you know, like where do we want them? So I'm just gonna put it out of the way like that. And then the same with this one. So it's gonna sit like this. We'll put it on the outside and then we'll readjust later. Always when you're spinning them though, spin them with the wrap, not against it or it'll loosen. Does that make sense? With the way it's wrapped instead of against the way it's wrapped to loosen it. All right, let's get this thing in some light and take a good look at it, see if I think I like it. Man, that's hard. I think this looks good. I think this looks really, really good. So this is the rear one. Correct, Mundo? Yeah. And now you can see what it's gonna look like. So I'll go ahead and wrap the second one and mount them up and we'll get a look at them together. So let's do pipe number 2. Okay, since we're leaning back on this with all we got, needs to be tight. I'll tell you what, you might want to wear something. I'm gonna take a break. You might want to wear something on your hands. So my hands are so calloused from being a mechanic for all the time and working on the farm even before that. And I mean, I can feel the fiberglass in my hand palms, but it's not bothering me. So you may want to wear a pair of gloves. That's what I'm saying. Kind of feels like, you ever feel insulation, like home insulation? You get it in your skin. That's kind of what it feels like. I didn't have too much extra here, did I? So don't cut yourself short like I just did, or you'll have to start over. Right? They're picking up leaves. It's fall in Indiana. Oh, there we go. So from here, I'll slap these on, finish this up, tighten this up, and then when we come back, we'll have them on. We'll get a look at them all mounted up as they should be. So they're on. And of course, we're, we want this just to be solid on the front. And we're using hose clamps instead of the stuff that comes with it. I like them better. So you cut stuff off with a cutoff wheel. We've got even wraps, pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. And all the way down the back. And if you kind of back off from it, you kind of use your mind's eye and see these are going to gray up and look kind of faded, which I think is going to work really good with the paint.